I'm Michelle Dempsey. I am a Title XIX specialist. And if you're like most people, you have no idea what that means. Title XIX is also known as Medicaid, and among its many programs, they have coverage for long-term care costs. Long-term care costs can be nursing home costs, they can be home care costs to stay out of a nursing home, and I work primarily on those programs aimed at the elderly and disabled. My background is actually in business administration and finance, and I was hired as a Title XIX paralegal to a local attorney here in Mystic, and he trained me to work on the Medicaid programs. I found that I really enjoyed working on these programs. It took my organizational skills, it brought in people skills that I didn't know I had. A lot of my clients find me very restful, very peaceful, and I help them calm down when they're in a very emotional situation dealing with their parents either needing nursing home or home care services. I can help take the burden of the paperwork aspect of the Medicaid application off of them. My typical client is one where they are either looking for nursing home placement because they can't afford home care services to keep their parent at home any longer, or is already in a nursing home and they are facing the fact that a $13,000 a month facility is not going to be in the budget for very long. And that's where Title XIX or Medicaid steps in. About 70% of the residents in a nursing home are on Title XIX. The home care program is growing, and I think it's going to continue to grow based on the fact that with COVID-19, there's a lot of fear about going into a nursing home, restricted visitation to your parent, and especially those parents that might be suffering from dementia. That 2-week quarantine period can be difficult. I think once COVID-19 passes, we'll see an influx back into some of the nursing homes. Certainly there will be capacity in those nursing homes. And the Title XIX Medicaid level of the Connecticut Home Care Program for elders can pay about $5,900 per month. And the state-funded level, which has a more generous asset limit, offers about $2,900 in assistance per month. I suggest clients come to see me before they run out of money. It helps to be able to plan the process for a couple of months so that you have time to gather the financial documentation needed for the 5-year look-back period. The better organized their financial documents are, the easier it is to be able to prepare for that Title XIX application. That also gives me time to review it and present a really professional package to the state. One of the things that I find really important is the relationship between my clients and their caregivers. I'm a dutiful daughter, a devoted daughter actually. My mom and I are very close, and I always put myself in the situation that the caregiver child is in, where they have to suddenly take over their parents' finances. They suddenly have to make sure that their parent gets to doctor's appointments, that they're taken care of and advocating for them if they're in a nursing home or receiving home care services. So I'm always trying to put myself in that situation and envision what my caregiver child might be going through, or the spouse of an ill one, and the stress that they're under, and be able to alleviate that as much as possible. I can be reached at 860-245-8165, and my website is Title19Help.com. I'm Michelle Dempsey. I help guide families through the complex Medicaid application process to pay for long-term care costs for the elderly and disabled.